And how should Christians view the Pope?
Well, he's the most influential false prophet in the world today. He's leading 1.3 billion Roman Catholics down the wide road to destruction. And I say that by the authority of Scripture. A false prophet is one who distorts the gospel. And the Roman Catholic Church has distorted the gospel in so many ways. And we know from Galatians 1:6-9 that the Apostle Paul condemned the Judaizers because they added one requirement to the gospel. Yeah. They said, if you're a Gentile, you need to be circumcised and come under the law. Well, the Roman Catholic Church has added 6 additional requirements to the gospel. And so every Roman Catholic clergy member that distorts this gospel and teaches it, they're under the divine condemnation of Galatians 1:6-9. And that includes the Pope. He is divinely accursed, and so is every Roman Catholic cardinal, bishop, priest, and nun. And so Catholics need to be aware that their church is under divine condemnation. And that's not Mike Gendron's opinion. That's the official teaching of the Bible. Yeah. If you distort the gospel, if you add anything to it or take anything away from it, you are under divine condemnation. That's right. If you look at the requirements for a Roman Catholic to be saved, they need to be baptized. That is the sacrament of regeneration and the sacrament of justification. It's necessary for salvation. That alone would condemn anyone that teaches that. But then they go so far as to say sacraments are also necessary for salvation. Penance is necessary for salvation. Penance is what Catholics must do to have their sins forgiven. Indulgences is the remission of temporal punishment. You have to keep the law as a Roman Catholic in order to be saved. Well, that places them under a curse. Yeah. Because James writes in chapter 2, verse 10, if anyone keeps the law perfectly, but yet stumbles at one part, they're guilty of breaking the entire law. So all of these requirements that the Catholic Church has added places every clergy member under divine condemnation. Yeah. That's why Catholics need to be evangelized.